Welcome to Cusco, the former capital of the Incan Empire, now known for its archaeological remains as well as the beautiful Spanish architecture. Cusco is actually the oldest inhabited city in all of the Americas, with continuous habitation for over 3,000 years. Now let's go and check it out.
So after not feeling good and going to Machu Picchu and Rainbow Mountain, we have had zero time to even go look around in Cusco. So it feels very good. Just have some time to go walk around and explore the city. So this right here is called the 12 angled stone wall. It used to be part of an Incan palace. So what actually happened is when the Spanish came in and conquered Cusco and the surrounding cities, they destroyed most of the buildings all the way down to the ground. However, the Incans actually built their walls all the way down into the ground about 4 or 5 feet. And so a lot of the foundation here in Cusco is actually still from the Incan Empire. Everything just sprang up on top of the old Incan foundations. And this wall right here is actually one of the few remaining walls that were left over from the Incan Empire.
So right behind me is the Cathedral of Cusco, which overlooks the Plaza de Armas. Right next to the plaza also is the Church of the Companion of Christ, or Church of the Companion of Jesus is roughly the translation, and that has a gold leaf interior. So there's a lot to see just right here in the main plaza. In the Plaza de Armas is a free chocolate museum. I love chocolate, so we of course have to go check that out.
So we just stepped into the chocolate museum, and the first thing that we saw was a bunch of little sculptures made out of chocolate. There's like a little roasting machine, a little cocoa plant. This is really cool already.
I like dark too.
Yeah.
Even though people say it's bitter, I like dark.
Really?
It's healthy.
Yes, exactly. Where are you from?
Alaska.
Welcome.
Thank you.
The first one is the 70% dark chocolate.
Is this milk chocolate?
Baby. The Peruvian name is baby chocolate. It's the popular baby chocolate.
Baby chocolate.
Or milk chocolate, no difference.
Is it because you're a baby because you can't eat that kind?
It's possible.
Delicious chocolates.
What's your favorite? The first one or the second?
First.
The white
Blanco.
one? And this one is the real white chocolate. The white chocolate is cocoa butter,
Okay.
not cacao. Para la señora.
Gracias.
What's this
And
one?
this one is the white and chili one. You appreciate the flavors. The normally flavor is sweet and the after is spicy.
Okay.
Oh.
Spicy chocolate, my kind. Yep, it does kick in. These are delicious.
What is it?
90%.
90%.
Wow.
And this one is from the Sacred Veil.
Okay.
That's some good chocolate.
This is a pisco cream, 70% chocolate, 20% alcohol, so I'm having muy pequeño.
Yeah, no, too low, and I was too much picture, yeah.
Very chocolatey, very good. The white one?
The next one is the white chocolate. The next one is mink or mink.
Okay.
Mink is important en el periodo Incas. Arriba,
Arriba,
abajo,
abajo,
al centro,
al centro,
sexy movimiento.
sexy movimiento.
Salud, cheers.
Salud. That one I can taste more of the alcohol. So they use the husks from the cocoa beans to make some cocoa tea, which I've never heard of before. We all consume hot chocolate, but never cocoa tea, so I'm gonna give it a try. It honestly just tastes like really watery hot chocolate. The chocolate flavor definitely comes through. It's really good. So when the kind worker brought me back to look at the machinery, which we at first thought was closed, he gave me 2 different kinds of cocoa beans that were roasted to try from 2 different areas of Peru, and they definitely had distinct different chocolate tastes just from the roasting process. And he was showing me how they take different beans from all over Peru and they are used for different kinds of chocolate. They also had their ingredient list. They do organic chocolate here, don't add any chemicals in. So it was really cool to kind of get a behind the scenes look at the chocolate making process. We were at a chocolate farm in Costa Rica, but now here at this chocolate museum, we really got to see how the cocoa beans go into the form that we are used to consuming, which is chocolate bars and other chocolate products.
So from every country, we're trying to keep just a little bit of their currency. And so from Peru, we're keeping a 10 soles bill with a little llama on it. That's about $2.50 in American dollars, and a great little souvenir that we can keep packed away for our entire journey.
Best chicken sandwich I've ever had.
This is called the 4-cheese burger, and it's delicious. There's like a melted queso cheese on top of it. There's onion rings, tomato, lettuce, bacon. It's got everything.
Good morning from Cusco. It's our last morning here, and I'm super sad that we have to check out of this amazing Airbnb because it has been by far the best day since we've started our trip. What it is individual cabin-esque Airbnbs sitting on top of a hill overlooking Cusco. So it's a gorgeous view in the day and at night with the city lights. The first day here, we did not feel good at all with the altitude. Even though we had our altitude meds, we'd been drinking coca tea, we still just felt like trash. So we were really happy to have a cozy, luxurious feeling stay to just truly relax and recover before our full day excursions at Machu Picchu and Rainbow Mountain, which if you haven't watched those videos yet, make sure to check them out. But before we check out, I just wanted to give you a little tour of this super cute Airbnb because it is just the cutest day so far, so I have to show you. So here is the layout. We've got a TV here, a heater here because it gets really cold at night in Cusco. Over here, they have a super cool thermos that's actually heated, that heats up water for you so that you can make tea, which I've never seen before. Here we've got coca leaves. They also left us some chocolate, which we ate right away. For you.
Thank you. It was a 10 out of 10. And I wish I had 10.
Here is the super cozy bed of my dreams that I absolutely love. And you can see there's a skylight up there shining down, but at night it doesn't, which is really nice. All right, so next is the bathroom, which is definitely the best bathroom of the trip so far. It actually has hand towels. Since getting to South America, almost all bathrooms on our stays haven't had hand towels. I don't know why. So it's just nice to see those little touches. Sink. And then a super nice shower. Check out that shower head. And there's also a skylight. So nice.
This is our buddy Chico. We were told not to pet him while he's eating because he gets a little feisty when he's trying to eat. But I'm pretty sure he's been eating the entire time we've been here. Like, if you look at this grass, it's all really short because my dude just keeps eating. I don't have food for you, I'm sorry.
Morning, Chico. We love you, Chico.
Are you not eating right now? Can I pet you? Oh, little pet. Oh, yes, Chico, we're friends now. Oh. Chico's gonna try and eat my shoes, and then he's gonna be mad because I'm petting him while he's trying to eat my shoes. Oh, sweatshirt is what he went for. Back to the shoes. So the crazy thing about this Airbnb is it's actually just kind of like a test run or a model of how they're going to run it when they move it out to Ollantaytambo. That is a little village out in the Sacred Valley where there's a lot of different things to do. It's actually one of the centers for all the expeditions that go out to Machu Picchu. So what they're doing is they're building everything here. They're kind of, seeing what the market's like, and then they're basically going to move all these little Airbnb units out to Ollantaytambo. From Ollantaytambo, they'll be able to offer their guests not only the best place to stay, but also just an incredible destination for everyone to be able to go out and explore, whether it be Machu Picchu or the rest of the Sacred Valley, or even some of the things right there in town, like the Sun Temple. Now we're gonna go put our bags in their storage because they're allowing us to leave our bags here until our flight later tonight while we go check out the rest of Cusco.
So we are here in Qorikancha, and it's really interesting because it was first an Incan sun temple, which is what you can see here behind me is the Inca ruins. Then once the Spanish took over, they founded in the 1500s the convent of St. Domenico, which was built on top of the Inca ruins that they flattened. So it's a really interesting contrast right now of a Catholic convent and Inca ruins that were discovered in 1950 when an earthquake happened and some colonial buildings fell over and the Inca ruins were then found. So we're currently walking through. You can either do a self-guided tour or hire a professional guide to take you through. We're just doing the self-guided tour right now, walking through and checking out both the Inca ruins and the Catholic convent.
So as an American, we were taught a lot about how the British conquered North America and all the actions from the British over to America. However, either I don't remember much of it or we weren't taught a lot of what the Spanish did. And being in Central America and South America, we've certainly learned a lot more about the Spanish conquest because they conquered a lot of this area. Everything from Panama all the way down to Peru and Chile, the Spanish really came here and conquered a lot. So it's interesting to learn more about that history. Now that we're done here at the museum, we're gonna go find some lunch, and I've been told you can't leave Cusco without trying guinea pig. Alright, so I just got served my guinea pig, and I'm kind of happy because I saw a lot of pictures where it was like the straight animal just fried up and set in front of you. This one, it looks like they cut it down to just the meat, fried it up, and served it that way. So definitely a little more appetizing to me just to see as, more of a meat portion rather than just a fried animal sitting here. So guinea pig here in Peru is actually known as cuy and has been eaten for thousands of years. It was one of the only protein sources here in South America prior to the Europeans bringing over like sheep, pigs, and cows. Really what they had here for proteins was cuy and alpaca. In Peru alone, over 65 million guinea pigs are eaten every year. So it's definitely a big meal here. It's actually kind of expensive because it is so popular and so many people are eating it. I keep trying not to think about the fact that a guinea pig is really just a rodent and is eerily similar to a rat. I'm gonna, just get rid of those thoughts and go ahead and dig into this guinea pig. The meat is almost a little slimy. It's not like quite as strong or as compact as, say, chicken or even beef. So here in Peru, like families actually raise guinea pigs out on the farm a lot like a lot of Americans would raise chickens out on the farm. As far as the taste, I've had a lot of pheasant and a lot of duck, and it kind of tastes like that, kind of like a wild, gamey taste to it. The peppered breading along the outside, though, is absolutely delicious. All in all, the guinea pig is actually really good. Definitely didn't need to be nervous about trying it, even though it is so far outside of my comfort zone. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to follow along for our adventures in Chile. So I'm definitely the more adventurous one of the two of us because this is what Sophia ordered.
I do have to say, these are the fanciest mashed potatoes I've ever had. I haven't felt good at all for the last week, so mashed potatoes are my comfort food.